Alright guys, we're walking up on this protest here at White Bear Lake. Looks like it's mostly older people. A couple young guys that like America. Yeah, how's it going?
YouTube?
Facebook.
I'm on YouTube. I'm YouTubing it.
He's more TikTok famous than I am. I'm like a low guy. He's way more TikTok famous than I am.
How's it going? What are you guys' names? I probably shouldn't ask you because you're mine. Are you guys monitoring the
We were just kind of like
protest?
riding the stairs. We made like a bet
while they're singing.
Yeah.
Okay.
We made a bet. Whoever rides on the stairs owes each other Starbucks.
Oh
So
yeah.
you're kind of just like
messing around.
Yeah.
Pretty funny.
Yeah. Yeah. No, they're pretty nice people. There's a couple of them in there that I started coming down here and filming them last year because they were doing protests every Tuesday and Thursday.
I think a million other things that's not better than holding a sign around all day.
Yeah. No, I just go around documenting protests.
all the Harley guys. All the Harley guys just flying by like, let's go Trump. Let's go Trump.
It's a waste of time, and they think that the people driving by pay attention to them. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I appreciate you guys. It's a nice day.
Yeah.
Nice day out. You too. Let's see if we can get some good conversation going on. These are a lot of seniors here. I'm not gonna lie, a lot of seniors here. But I know that the people that typically organize these things. Let me see my audio. Sorry guys, my audio is probably not all that great. But the people who typically organize these things are kind of older, or kind of the younger people that are typically more the troublemakers. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out how to attach my audio here. Oh, it is kind of in the way. Alright, cool, I got a microphone. It's in the way though. Hang tight, guys. This is a work in progress. Dang, I can't clip it anywhere. It's just gonna have to go right here. That'll hold for now. We might have a couple more friends coming.
What's your YouTube or TikTok?
It's I probably have to spell it out. I should probably change it. But it's
You just type it in here.
type it in there, yeah.
Nope.
oh, look at the truck.
Just take a video or a photo.
There you go.
Sweet. Should I grab one of those signs?
Thank you.
Yeah, I think it's a community thing, right? You can just grab one of those signs and hold it. They got a bunch of signs over here. Anything you can view from public, you can film.
She's got a chair over there.
We got the Palestine signs, some other stuff. Hello.
Oh, they do all the time.
Hello.
All the benefits that are made
How's it going?
American citizens. Yeah. She doesn't believe that illegals get benefits that are supposed to go to American citizens as you and I.
Oh, they absolutely
She doesn't believe that.
Walz signed a bill in 2022 that gave them all driver's licenses.
He likes MAGA.
Walz did that. No, but you just said, I thought your argument was that they don't get benefits. That's a benefit right there.
She don't have benefits. But they get driver's licenses, that's considered a benefit to me.
Yeah, driver's license, yeah.
Yeah. I earn my benefits from military service.
Yeah.
You earn your benefits by being an American citizen, born here, raised here, paying your taxes here, right?
And they also get public assistance. I mean, don't act like they don't.
Yeah.
They get public assistance and lowered rent. Lowered rent.
Ship 'em out.
You're just gonna stand there?
Why would we just order?
Well, now you're on my camera. Now you're gonna be famous.
Jesus says, love your enemies.
What's that? Oh, watch your enemies? Well, maybe that's why I'm here. I need a better camera that zooms in more fluidly. Because this thing is not. But as long as I can get my still photos. As long as I can get my still photos out of it, we're good.
All the illegals, round them up, ship them out. Deport all the illegals. Deport Republicans.
Are you saying we should deport American citizens? Trump is an American citizen.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he is.
No, he's not.
Donald Trump has American
He
citizenship.
wasn't born in this country.
He wasn't?
No.
Can you prove it?
Can you prove anybody else wasn't?
I mean, I was born in this country. You said deport all Republicans, right?
Well,
You have your birth certificate with you?
Not on me. I have it at home. I could prove I was born in this country.
on you. I should come and take you away.
I mean, typically, if you have a state ID, that's proof enough that you're an American citizen, right? So,
The Republicans.
American citizen. I am an American citizen. I can prove it. I can prove it.
Come back the legal way, the right way. No country can survive unrestricted immigration.
I can't believe they said.
Nothing will survive.
I can't believe they said they wanted to deport Americans. Just now, your
Yeah.
friends. Your friends said they.
So I'm a veteran. I'm sorry to interrupt you.
Yeah.
You want to
Don't
deport me?
interact.
I'm a veteran. Like,
Please
he
don't interact.
like,
Please don't interrupt, ma'am.
So it's, and I priced it compared to.
Are you anti-free speech, ma'am?
And paint stirs are
Ma'am?
much more expensive.
Are you anti-free speech?
So I
You're
bought
going around telling people not to talk to people? Oh, hey, I remember you. How are you doing today?
So it's actually cheaper.
Are you anti-free speech, ma'am? You don't want people to talk to us? What is that about? What's that about? You don't want people to talk to us? That's kind of an evil grin, huh? It's kind of an evil grin, huh? Oh, you can videotape me. I don't mind. We're in public. I get it. Hi, how are you doing? Do you want my name too? I'll give you my name. Are you anti-free speech? Is that what you're doing here? You're telling people not to talk to us? That's anti-free speech, man. I suggest you not try to hit me with that flag, man. She's coming really kind of close to my face with that flag. I would suggest to you from now on, don't come in between our conversations. That's anti-free speech. It's anti-liberal. You're an evil, awful person for doing that. So please don't do that. Have a good day.
they don't belong here in the first place.
Senior citizens, all of them.
You know, it is hard to start out here.
Senior citizens, all of them. I haven't seen the main organizer of this protest. She hasn't shown up yet. How's everybody doing? Wonderful day. Wonderful day for a protest. I'm just exercising my First Amendment right to film people in public. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. I support protests as well. That's also covered in the First Amendment.
That's right.
Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Not here to cause any problems. This woman I've got clips. I'll show you some clips later on. Maybe I'll post about her. This woman is very aggressive. Very aggressive, very mean woman. This woman here. She doesn't want to talk to me either. She wants to avoid me. There's another friend that I'm hoping shows up in a little bit here. Hopefully.
Come back here the legal way, the right way.
I hope Zach comes.
I know.
Zach would be a great. We need his
I'm still
personality.
within the confines of the law, correct?
Yeah.
Based upon your legal knowledge.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. As long as you're not causing disturbance, blocking the sidewalk. But I mean, they do all that kind of stuff, though.
All right. Yeah.
You know? Ooh, I do like this. They got some sidewalk art. Sidewalk art. I think Zach just went live. I saw the notification.
They get so mad when you don't agree with them. They get so mad when you disagree.
Yeah.
How dare you stand up for the country? How dare you? You don't want to join us in a suicide mission to flood all the legals in? Like, no, I don't want to be on a suicide mission with the left.
Right. Where is he? Or did they go to the?
Illegals, you're a traitor to your country.
Oh, you know what? They probably went to the. They probably went to the Plymouth one.
The
The
Plymouth?
Plymouth protest. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Good morning.
Support the illegals. Hey, she likes MAGA. She just gave me a thumbs up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's kind of hard to decipher, you know.
Epstein file.
I agree with you.
I agree.
I agree.
Yeah.
Trump is a pedophile.
I don't
He's
know.
not in the Epstein files though.
He's in there thousands of times.
Thousands
Thousands and thousands of times.
For what?
He's Epstein's
For what? Have you read it?
He's a
Have you read it?
pedophile.
Okay, so for what? You said thousands and thousands of times. For what?
Because he's a pedophile.
No. No, that's not true. What was he? Why was Trump?
Adjudicated to be a rapist too.
When? Shit, tell me. Do you have a case file? Anything like that? EG. Well, okay. That's a good point. So
He's a pedophile and he's
2
a
days
rapist.
2 days ago, she admitted she lied.
Here, E.J. Carroll.
Yes,
Did you know, like, he was not convicted of rape? He was convicted of sexual battery. The sexual battery charge is so vague and ambiguous. Literally, if I gave you a peck on the cheek right now and you didn't want that, that would be sexual battery.
He actually wasn't even convicted of it. He was found innocent of the sexual assault. He's actually guilty of defamation against E.G. Carroll. So you should probably get your facts straight. Get your facts straight.
I've got a plenty straight.
Why don't you have a conversation with us, ma'am?
Protect the children.
Why don't you have a conversation with us, ma'am?
Deport the pedophiles.
You don't even know my position.
Deport the pedophiles.
You don't know my position. I agree with you.
I've heard it before.
Deport
You
the
guys don't
pedophiles.
listen.
I agree
All
with you.
do is
No, but that's
say
what you
a
do.
bunch of bullshit
No, but that's
that
what-
everybody knows what you're
That's
going to say.
literally what you're doing right now.
won't listen
That's
to them.
literally what you're doing
won't
right now.
listen to reason.
You're literally not listening to me right now. You're
Because
literally.
you have nothing to say.
So let's talk about it.
Why?
Why was Trump?
I'm sure you're a pedophile.
Because I can prove you wrong.
like little
Because I can prove you
girls.
wrong and you
like
know that.
little girls.
I can prove you wrong and you know
Is
that.
why you're out
I can
here?
prove you wrong and you
You're
know
out
that.
here?
No, that's not what I. Okay, so
There's
let's
a
back up.
cover-up and you
Why,
won't listen.
how is Trump mentioned in the
go
files?
away.
How is Trump mentioned in the
Protect
files?
the
How
children
is-
from
how
the
is-
pedophiles.
You are a moron, man.
Protect
You
the
have no thoughts in
children.
your. Do you see this?
Protect the
Do you see this? They can't
children.
even have a conversation. Would you like to have a conversation? Why is Trump a pedophile? Why is he mentioned in the files? Are you
Many times.
many times for what?
He's mentioned in the Epstein file.
Okay, fair enough. For what?
Women have accused him of
That's not why he's in the files, though. That's a separate thing. That's not why he's in the
they
files.
were younger.
That's not why he's in the files. That's a separate thing.
Files
Seen him?
because he
They haven't been released.
From what I read, it was 19 women total have accused him. 16 of those women actually don't exist. Their identities are it's like a fake identity. These people don't even exist. There's no. Everyone has a right to face their accusers. if there's women accusing Trump, they should be public about it. We shouldn't say believe all women. We shouldn't say believe all women, right? Because if everyone is guilty who is accused, then we're all guilty. Because
no way of arguing because
because then I can.
we don't have the same. We don't believe the same facts.
No, but why? So based on your criteria, right? Why can't I just say, I heard that you're a pedophile. I heard a rumor that you're a pedophile. Now you're guilty of. Now you're a pedophile. Now you're guilty of pedophilia. You should be charged for pedophilia because I heard that you're. That's what's happening. Yes, that's what's happening. Nobody can prove that Trump ever did anything inappropriate with a woman or with a child. You can't prove it, and yet you guys are out here saying that it happened. I'm asking for proof. Is there any reason he was mentioned in the files beyond that was like being unsworn?
There's a lot of smoke going on. I'm not saying that he is a pedophile.
Sure.
There's no proof of that. He and Epstein's were buddies for a good many years.
Right.
There's mentioning. But there are women that have I mean, there's a record of how he talks about women. There is a record of those that, like, he's grabbed and assaulted, and and let's face it, like, he's sitting with all the cards and a lot of power. So I don't know who was real or not real, like when you were mentioning. I've not heard that before, but it's not a culture of safety for some people to come forward. So I'm not saying he's a pedophile, but he's not been a friend of a lot of some women. So.
He's not.
I'm just engaging with you.
No, so. Absolutely. No, I appreciate
my issue is more about immigration. So.
Yeah, okay. Well, and Trump is not a perfect person. Nobody is. I'm a Christian. I think the only perfect man to ever walk this earth was Jesus Christ. Okay. I
am a Christ follower as well.
Okay.
I am glad of that.
Yeah.
To hear that of you.
Absolutely.
But sitting in office is someone. I don't see evidence.
I mean,
his heart is not humbled.
You can make a point that he's kind of a pig, but he's just as much of a pig as Bill Clinton, or
I'm not upset with Clinton.
Even Kennedy. There's actually strong evidence that he was doing sexual stuff in the White House and like having orgies,
I'm talking about
drugs and drinking and all kinds of. Yeah.
There are a ton of us that struggle with things. I agree with on that. What I'd say though is that at the funeral of Counterpoint, who's the fellow Kirk that was assassinated?
Charlie Kirk, Turning Point. Yeah,
right, and his wife spoke about forgiveness, and that's like, that you know what that told me, like, one in pain, but that's what our command is to do, to forgive one another, to know that we all carry baggage in that.
Yeah.
And he gets up and says, "Did you hear Trump's words after that? I won't for you. I don't believe in forgiveness." That's not verbatim.
No.
But I hate my enemies. I'm gonna get them, and that is his mantra. And so it's not about his sins. It's about his lack of ever saying anything about doing something wrong and asking for forgiveness.
Sure.
That's where
I'll give you that, but before you change the subject, I would just like to stick with. Okay, so the full context of what he said during that TPUSA event. You heard what he said, right?
Yeah, of course.
He essentially said that he knows in his heart that what Erica Kirk had just said is the right thing. It's he said that. He said the right thing is to forgive your enemies. He said, but I can't right now. He said, my heart is heavy, and he was exposed. There's another. You see, there's another side of it too. He's sort of being vulnerable and saying, I can't be the bigger person, and maybe that's a bad thing. Maybe that's a bad thing for the president. The president should be able to put his personal feelings.
Anger and sorrow can do that. But I wouldn't say he was being a humbling thing, because I just do not see him as a humble person.
Because I agree with you, right? You should be able to put those personal feelings aside, because he loved Charlie Kirk. He loved him like a son, right?
I guess, yes.
There was a relationship there that wasn't exactly public, right? So Why is she trying to drown out her conversation? It's annoying. Anyway, so obviously it was very personable. It was very personal. Can you stop trying to drown out my conversation? Go away. Go away.
I gotta get going. So
Yeah.
did you get what you wanted out? I mean, immigration
just think
is my thing, and
No,
I
it's-
get very, very upset
Absolutely.
on how he calls people groups, and I'm very, very upset of all the legal pathways that he has shut down
Well,
of citizenship. Shut down the refugee resettlement program.
we can get into that.
You know,
I think
it's not a matter of giving into.
No, I
I
like
just
it.
disagree.
I like having these conversations.
Okay.
And if I might expose you maybe to another viewpoint, I think that, concerning illegal immigration, most of the people are going to be people of brown skin, of Hispanic heritage, because of where the weak point has always been, not just in the Trump administration, but for decades and decades, the weak point has been the southern border. So of course, most of them are going to be brown, but in my opinion, we need to deport all of them, whether they're
Okay,
white.
I'm not talking about deportation.
White,
I mean, we could.
ICE, right? You're
But
talking about ICE.
I want to talk specifically about
The
why
legal-
shut down the refugee resettlement program.
Yeah, the legal
Why?
the legal pathways. Well, here, so he shut
Because this
down.
isn't people. This is people that got permission
So in my
before
opinion,
coming,
sure.
and they shut it.
Some of that was temporary. Some of that was
And
meant to
it's still
expire.
it hasn't been.
Well, okay. So in my opinion, right, what happened was he did shut down a lot of pathways to citizenship, or pathways. Yeah, we'll call them pathways to citizenship. That, in my opinion, shouldn't have been there. He added other pathways to citizenship. He said, if you self-deport, we will give you money, and we'll put you basically on an express lane through the legal channels to becoming a citizen. There was actually a pathway for illegal immigrants that had crossed over the border to go through the legal pathway, the legal channel, right? Trump created that in his administration. There was also the gold
Has
card.
any of them that
The gold card.
taken that actually? Where are they in that pathway now?
I don't know. I mean, that would be an individual
That is a
basis.
very good. That's not highlighted that he said that one. And I'd be
he ran
very
on that.
curious.
He ran on that.
I'm not telling what he ran on. There's a lot of things he ran on that did not.
Yeah, no, it was in his campaign and for this what he ran on in his campaign.
Did he enact on that?
Yeah.
He also said there would be no foreign war either.
I think there are currently 2.5 million illegal immigrants that took that legal pathway to citizenship. Supposedly, they're on their way to becoming full legal citizens. Yeah.
I will have to look into that
2.5.
one.
You can
have to look into
you
that
can
one.
Google it. It's really easy you can pull it up on Google.
And what are my search words?
Trump's legal pathway. Like how many illegal immigrants are becoming going? It's I guess you'd have to figure out. I don't know what it's called. His program for getting illegals back into to get their
I will look into that.
legal citizenship,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
It's like a re-entry program, like a illegal citizenship re-entry program, something like that.
Yeah. I mean, but I will also say that my anger is not just at Trump. My anger is both parties. Congress has failed on this issue for decades.
On both
Of
sides.
changing the boundaries all the time of what makes what path one can get on. I'm sorry, that didn't come out right. Changing the boundaries of how you can come into the U.S. and become a citizen. And it angers me of how vilified there are definite people that wanted a better life to come. Good intentions. Make excellent citizens. And followed the rules. And showed up at their court hearings and were arrested and put into detainment camps. And that's not how we treat people. I'm not talking about those that came across the border in the night, not reported anything. But there are a lot of people that were following the rules that got busted because he decided to change the rules. And again, I'll go back to my thing. It's Congress's neglect of having this, not having firm rules of this is how one becomes a citizen.
That's not exactly what's happening. So the code It's U.S. Code 8, Section 1325. It's an old federal law regarding immigration. It outlines it outlines basically like national security involving immigration status, and it outlines like what is legal and illegal, right? ICE operates under this law, which is a very old law. So I'm not sure if I don't think that Trump changed the rules. He's operating under an old federal law.
So
He's just enforcing
asylum
laws.
seeking.
Yeah. So asylum seeking. So a lot of that was temporary protected status. It's in the name. It's in the name. Temporary protected status.
Protected status.
A lot of that was temporary.
Has something, but there is something about
the war refugees. Some of them were
the refugees. Refugees are different than asylum seekers.
They were never
I'm
supposed to
fleeing
get
for
citizenship.
safety. I'm coming for sanctuary. They show up at the borders.
Sanctuary,
they report them. Well, I'm using the word sanctuary,
not
but I'm
citizenship,
saying
not citizenship though.
I'm seeking asylum seekers.
Yeah.
And the rules go back and forth a little bit about, okay, here's how you come and enter into the country, and then and in the past, this is the way you would apply for citizenship, and it's a road that they have to take.
Yeah.
My heart is with asylum seekers.
Absolutely.
There's a lot of upset in this world, and one of the richest, wealthiest countries in the world that was built on immigrants should have a hefty dose of legal pathways to citizenship, which includes asylum seekers. That is my opinion.
Okay.
I am not a person of power or lawmaking.
I don't disagree with you, but have you considered the idea that, so in my opinion, it's good and just to help people, especially around the world, right? Especially with, I think it's the statistics are conservatives tend to be 3 or 4 more times generous when it comes to things like charities or missionary work, going all around the world, providing water, food, education, things like that, medicine.
A Christ follower is going to give a certain percent of their income away.
Yeah,
the one that really takes it to root is like, here's what I need to live on, and it's all God, so I should be sharing the rest. I believe that, yes.
Yeah, so what I was getting at was I believe in helping people, but I think the one of the biggest standards for who we should accept into our country, and we should be choosy, we should be selective, we shouldn't let everybody here, right? We should let people here based on their ability to follow our laws and to subscribe to our culture. We should also choose them based on their ability to provide something that the country. What are we benefiting, right? How are we benefiting for each individual case, right? How are we benefiting from you immigrating to the country? What are you going to provide for us? You have to make that commitment before we make, because this is a big commitment. America is great, right? America is a great country, and that's the commitment we're willing to give to them. So what is the commitment that they're willing to give to us in response?
I'm sorry to interrupt, sir.
No, absolutely.
Dude, I'm getting so much support from MAGA right here. Everybody's honking. They don't want illegals here too.
So I would just leave you with that. That it's another viewpoint.
Okay. Okay.
It should be. It should be for every citizen, right? I mean,
there is a.
If you're a citizen of a society, you should be contributing to the society.
My citizenship first is above. I'm a resident of the U.S.
Yeah.
But I'm a citizenship of the Kingdom of God.
Yeah.
And that goes on something completely different.
Absolutely.
And sure. So just like there needs to be border control.
Yeah.
And you can't just have. I get the point of not having completely open borders. Whoever wants to come and stay as long as you want. I get there's a reason for that.
And okay? Jesus even said not everybody's getting into heaven.
I would say also the wealthiest country in the world, 1% could be people that we could be a blessing to them.
Right. Absolutely. Helping people.
Yeah, and so.
But how are they helping us?
That's contractual, and I'm just saying there is a percent that, great grandma should be able to come, even though she's no longer a working person.
Okay.
You know,
And I believe in that. I believe in taking care of the vulnerable, the elderly, the sick,
you know,
the vulnerable. Absolutely.
when we go down the territory of who's going to benefit us, how do we make that as a mark? Now, I think you could say like a certain job sector or certain education, maybe, okay, but
Paying taxes, I think, just
but
regular.
there are a lot of hard-working first-generation Americans that they may not have the highest wage-paying jobs, but they are taxpayers, and there are studies out there about how a lot of the people that when you let someone in as an immigrant, they're already of a working age and they're giving to society. They're doing jobs and things like that. And they establish new businesses in that. I'm just very pro-immigrant, and I guess I'm talking blah, blah, blah. But what will benefit us just doesn't, as a citizen of the kingdom of God, sounds really contractual.
No, but that's different, though, right? That's
makes me
different.
uncomfortable.
What I'm talking about is being a citizen of the United States. That's different than the kingdom of God. You can admit to that, right? That's different than the mission to getting into heaven is different than what I'm talking about is here on earth
The kingdom of God, it's not just after I die. It is happening right now too.
No, yeah, that's how we live. Absolutely.
Yes.
I don't think that accepting everybody from the whole world and just bringing them into the United States, regardless of who they are and what they do, I don't think that's very Christ-like. In fact, that's antithetical to what Jesus, like I mentioned earlier, Jesus didn't let everybody in. God doesn't let everybody into heaven. God picks and chooses. All are invited. Not everybody's going to make it though. He will cast some people down to hell. In fact, probably most people are going to hell.
I'm going to let him be the judge.
Jesus said the road to heaven is a narrow one.
Yes,
Jesus said that.
I agree with you. But I'm going to let him be the judge.
Absolutely.
But
I'm not saying who's going to hell and who's not. I'm just saying there's a lot of people.
I'm curious about your shirt. Do you really mean that?
That's kind of a joke. It's so there's the Antifa watch or whatever, the ICE watch. People with the whistles.
I took you very literally.
No. So it's a play on words. It is kind of like, right? But it's having to do with the ICE watch people that with the whistles, right? They blow the whistles. So it's like, blow me if you love ICE. It's kind of a joke. It's a joke.
Yeah, no, I took it very literal. I wasn't seeing
No.
I wasn't seeing
Oh, you weren't seeing the whistle. Oh, okay.
So I didn't take that side of it.
I'm sorry. That's probably very direct.
That's my own fuzzy brain that didn't catch the nuance there,
Well, you can see now why having the full context matters, right?
Yeah.
If you have only part of the context, you're only seeing part of the full picture. I feel like that's a lot of where liberals are at nowadays. They're not seeing the full picture. They're not considering all angles when it comes to this immigration thing.
Well, I don't think deporting has gone well. I mean, you could say that. What I mean is they brought in the muscle men. It's a new discussion.
Absolutely. And another, sure, yeah. So, what does it say?
Disappearing people is Nazi shit.
It's Nazi shit. Yeah, I agree. So, another thing that I'd like to leave
I do have to get going, but I'll let you have the last words.
I don't want necessarily. I just want 10 seconds, right? So you said you were pro-immigrant, right? I would submit to you, chew on this in your head, right? Being pro-immigrant means that you are anti-illegal immigrant, and vice versa. So if you're for illegal immigration, you're against legal immigrants.
Defining it. I prefer documented versus undocumented.
Sure. But delineating between the two, you can't be for both. You can't be for.
I can be for asylum seekers that
logically
show
impossible.
Up,
I'm just saying it's
asylum seekers that show up and say, how can I I become a citizen.
Okay.
And how it had been is like there's these rules. You have to go to your hearings, and there has to be proof that you qualify for.
And a lot of that was temporary status. A lot of that was temporary status.
Temporary. Ukraine.
Yeah.
There are countries that gave temporary status. It's different than asylum seeking. You could walk 3 countries over and
Just real quick.
showed up.
A lot of the asylum seekers were given temporary protected status. That's what that is. A lot of the people escaping war and famine, things like that, oppression in other countries, coming over here, war refugees, a lot of them were given temporary protective status. It's right in the name, temporary. It was meant to be temporary. And there's a lot of legal questions as to whether any of them were supposed to be full legal citizens, right?
I think we should have great numbers allowed to become citizens.
There should have been a plan.
This temporary should,
there should have been some other plan for the people fleeing from war,
I said that
right?
you could get the last words. I will look into that.
You can actually, I'll give you the last word right now. Go ahead. Because I appreciate you talking.
You are a Christ follower, I'm a Christ follower. And I pray that the Holy Spirit will work in both of our hearts as we live in this kingdom and go about life. I think we can both agree on that.
Absolutely. Amen. Thank you so much. My name is Alistair.
Okay.
Yeah. You don't have to give me your
I hope
name.
I'm not on anything.
No, I mean, I'm going to post it on YouTube, but I won't ask you your name, but I'm Alistair. I'll offer my name.
All right.
Yeah, nice to meet you. And I appreciate you talking.
My boys might say, Mom, I came across this. Anyways.
Well, maybe they'll be proud of you. Maybe you.
They're too young to be proud of me.
Okay.
Maybe later in life
later.
they'll say she tried her best.
They'll look at it and they'll say, "Hey, she won that debate." Maybe.
I don't think it's a debate. I think it's serious.
No, it was a good discussion. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. No, that was really great. I like it. I prefer it when people have good discussions instead of shouting people down or using a bullhorn. One thing I want to point out, that woman over there with the bullhorn, once the bullhorn stopped working on me, once it stopped pissing me off, she switched to engaging in a chorus. They've been singing this song and another song for the last half hour, trying to engage the copyright violation in these videos. Because when I put it up on YouTube, they're thinking that it's going to trigger some sort of copyright violation. It actually doesn't, because it's not the original song. So it does. As long as they're singing it and not playing it on a speaker, something like that, it's not going to do anything. This is not a copyrighted song right here.
Democracy, it's up to you and me. From sea to shining sea, let freedom ring. My country, 'tis a sweet land of liberty.
Dude, I'm getting so much support from Mega. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I'm being facetious. I never got so much support. It's awesome, dude.
This woman,
they all love Mega.
this woman is awful, even though I complimented her like twice.
My country is a sweet land of liberty. Only I sing. Sing our democracy. It's up to you and me.
We're not supposed to be a democracy. We're supposed to be a constitutional republic. In a democracy, the 51%, they get together and vote to take away the rights of the 49%. If we have any chance to save this country, we need to be a constitutional republic once again.
Yep. You can't vote to take away my rights. That's not how it's going to work.
That's democracy.
That's democracy.
Democracy always ends up in mob rule
Yep.
and mob chaos.
Yep. Just look at
Every
it now.
single time.
They hate all of the amendments, right? They hate all of the amendments.
Well, they pick and choose, but they let the First Amendment.
Yeah.
Only for them.
Only for them. They want
Not
the whole.
for conservatives.
And then they want us to be. We get like 25% of the First Amendment.
Yep.
And that's it.
Exactly. Yep. But aren't our rights really given to us by God, not the Constitution? The
That's right,
Constitution
yeah.
only acknowledges our rights.
Yeah.
Our rights come from our Creator.
Yeah, that's true. A fella just this guy just walked past. He's for us. He also recognized that I'm filming and didn't want to be in my camera and just walked behind me. Isn't that? Let me go on a monologue for a second. Isn't that great? You know, people recognizing that if they don't want to be on camera, they don't want to be in my episode that's going up on YouTube, they can just walk behind me and ignore me entirely. I'm never blocking anybody's way.
True.
Right? I'm never forcing you to be on my camera. And this guy knew. You know, and since he walked behind me, I didn't even pan over to him. I won't film him at all.
Well, I believe the U.S. Supreme Court has ruled that you have no really right to privacy in a public setting.
Yeah. I could have absolutely turned my camera around and what, you know.
Unless a child is under 14. That's it.
Right.
Hey, de la Vega. Dude, I'm getting so much support right now. This is uplifting as AF.
Yeah.
Support all the illegals. Ride them up, ship them out. Dude, where is everybody? Kind of, you know.
It's bigger than it usually is, but the main protest organizer that I've seen here before, she's not here. And this is supposed to be basically like a local food drive, so I don't know if we can just go up and take shit, right? It's all free.
Well, I believe, if it's for all citizens,
yeah,
unless they only want illegals to take it, I have no idea.
Well, they want us deported.
Yeah.
So we're illegals,
So,
apparently.
yeah, apparently, I guess they want to deport U.S. citizens.
Yeah.
Right? Really?
Yeah, no, that's what I was trying to ask them. I'm like, you know, they were saying they want to deport Republicans. Does that mean you want to deport illegal citizens?
So basically, they don't want any dissenting opinion whatsoever.
Yeah.
Sounds like communists.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Deport everyone who disagrees with us.
But then every time I say they're communists, they deny it.
Right.
Makes no sense.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Her flag touched the ground. That's against flag code.
No, that's not. I know it's not. Sorry.
How is it not against flag code?
It is against flag code.
It is, right? It is.
No way.
Actually, it's not.
I don't want to talk to you.
I know you don't want to talk to me. That's why you're over here. You don't want any intelligent discussion, huh?
No, because
No intelligent
there
discussion.
is no such thing with a.
What are they gerrymandering about? What is gerrymandering?
It's rigging elections.
Rigging elections?
Black people don't get enough votes in one district to get representation.
What are you talking about exactly? Black people don't get a vote?
Trump is getting the governors to redistrict their voting districts.
Yeah, but black people get a vote.
They get a
If you go-
vote, but
yeah,
they
go to the ballot.
dilute it. So they
Dilute it
divide
how?
all the black communities in tiny little segments and a lot of white so that they don't get a vote. They don't get representation.
No, but everyone gets one vote. What are you talking
But
about?
they are rigging the elections by redistricting. Look it up.
It doesn't. Well, that doesn't matter because we all get one vote. That doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I don't think you really know what you're talking about.
You don't know what you're
No, I'm pretty sure you don't know what you're talking about. This is gonna go on the internet. Everyone's gonna laugh.
care.
Everyone's gonna laugh at you. You don't know what you're talking about, though. You just have fancy signs.
Just look it up.
It's a
and
nice
get
sign.
educated.
You did it. You did a good job on the sign.
I know I'm good at it.
Yeah, you are good at it. She could do. I mean, look at these signs, guys. She could do like. She could do some professional signs. She must
I'm
have
an
stencils.
artist, honey.
Oh, do you have stencils? Oh no, you're an artist.
Don't use stencils.
You don't need stencils. No, she's a boss when it comes to art. When it comes to painting, those are some nice signs, I will say. That's the main organizer for this protest.
What about the workers of the billionaires?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, there's a billionaires that employ an awful lot of people.
Yeah.
Is she nice or is she spicy?
Oh, she probably won't talk to you, but
She
you can
won't
try
talk
it. Yeah.
A lot of, blue collar workers.
Why do you run away from logic? How come you don't like logical arguments? You won't accept other people's viewpoints. That's anti-intellectual. You are anti-intellectual. Look up the definition. Look up the definition of intellectual. Hey, is this all community stuff? We're gonna take a picture of the community stuff. They're talking about me. They're talking about me. They don't have anything else over here. I thought they had a bunch of food. It's supposed to be like a food drive thing, right? So like, where's the food at? Disappearing people is Nazi shit.
Well, yeah, if that was really happening.
Well, you know what they were doing? You know what they suggested during COVID, remember?
Yeah.
They're suggesting sending the unvaccinated to concentration camps.
Right.
Yeah, so there you go.
I mean, that makes sense if that's what they're saying.
God bless us. I'm gonna God bless us.
I love ice. I love ice in the summertime, especially. Summertime here. Ice.
We need a little ice to cool off you hot heads. A little bit of ice to cool off you hot heads. What's your hot heads? This little ice of mine, I'm gonna ice these streets. Yeah, hey, do you like my sign? Do you like my sign? I like my sign. What's the sign that says? Disappearing. I don't know why she didn't just write, oh, it's dirty. It says disappearing people is Nazi shite. Oh, they got another. Let me see. Oh, hold up, this one. I'll hold up this one. Yeah, I found one just for me.
Minnesota.
I believe in freedom. I'm a Minnesotan.
Heck yeah.
We agree on that side. It's kind of, in a general sense.
I think we should sing a song that gets on everybody's nerves.
I also kind of agree with that. Well, not defending democracy, but because democracy is fascism.
Well, America's
They love MAGA and white. They love MAGA and white privilege. I'm getting so many homes. They love.
I think we should sing a song that gets on everybody's nerves.
I know a song that gets on everybody's nerves. Everybody's nerves. Everybody's nerves. I know a song that gets on everybody's nerves, and it says just like this. What was this? What was that? That was it? Okay. I know a song that gets on everybody's nerves. Everybody's nerves. Everybody's nerves. I know a song that gets on everybody's nerves, and it goes just like this. Imagine if I had a megaphone.
I know. I'm surprised that they're allowed to have megaphones.
I know. Well, the police have driven by too.
Areas like this office, you can't have any sound amplification without a permit.
I asked her that question. She said I think it's below 8 decibels or watts. She used the term wattage.
That has nothing to do with
Wattage?
Right. She said watts. She said watts.
I'll use like a 50,000 watt amplifier and it'll be like really low decibels. Really low decibels.
I don't think you quite understand what
I woke up this morning with my eyes stayed on equality. I woke up this morning with my eyes stayed on equality. I woke up this morning with my eyes.
Hey, look at me, I'm against fascism, guys. Hi! I'm against fascism over here. Oh, oh. Hi, everybody. I decided to switch sides. I'm against fascism now. Hello, everybody. I recently switched sides. I'm on the other side. Freedom for, well, it says, well, you could also read it the other way. It says freedom for Minnesotans. Freedom for Minnesotans.
That's not what you believe.
That's what I believe. I love freedom. I love freedom. I love it. God bless America. God bless America. I love it. I love freedom. I'm Antifa now. I'm Antifa now. I'm just like you guys now. I switched sides. How do you feel about that? Minnesotans for freedom! Woo! Fuck fascism! Fuck fascism! You don't think I'm very funny, huh? Yeah, I think I'm very witty.
Would you mind bringing Mariam and I'll bring...
You know, that guy over there's wearing a No Kings from 1776 t-shirt. So then what are we protesting No Kings for then if we haven't had one since?
Yeah, exactly. No king since 1776. So you must not believe that Donald Trump is a king. Yeah. Nice little walk through the park, huh? Nice little walk through the park.
Degrees. Minnesotans.
It's a fairly liberal area. It's a fairly liberal area. Not very much. They're not very bright thinkers over here. A lot of older people, and they don't understand politics.
We shall not be moved just like a tree that's standing near the water. We shall not be moved. We shall overcome. We shall overcome. We shall overcome someday. Oh, deep in my heart, I do believe we shall overcome someday. We'll walk hand in hand. We'll walk hand in hand.
I know.
I did one of those
We'll
like this.
walk hand in hand.
Tell them we should deport all of the I heard somebody earlier tell them we should deport all of Republicans.
That would be about a third of my family. So, you know, I mean, and they're wonderful people, but what the hell happened, you guys? They went off the deep end. They drank the Kool-Aid.
Crazy people.
We shall live in peace. We shall live in peace.
And now he's a Republican who thinks
We
he
shall
lives in
live
Monterey,
in
and he thinks what
peace.
ice was. I didn't say anything because he put it on the line, but I'm like, you were not there. You did not see everything, and you're looking at some Fox News that's changing the story because there was a guy who was in the military. He worked at DHS. He was a military trainer. He said Alex was not only heard he was assassinated. And he broke the video down by every 10th of a second and showed how he was disarmed and then they shot him in the back of the head.
Wow. Yeah. That's what we need. We need like a deep investigation. You know what I mean?
He had a flag behind him with all his military medals.
Yeah. For the first Trump shooting, they had created like a wire framing of the incident, and they showed like the bullet traveling, and they showed exactly where Trump's head. It's like, why don't they do that for other cases? You know, they had a full wire framing rendering, like a CGI rendering of the whole incident.
You know what's funny about that? All the people who know about military weaponry said there's no way you can have a little hole in your ear. That bullet would tear your ear off.
Yeah. Well, it depends. I think a rifle is more of a physical weapon.
But think about how your ear, there's very little tissue there.
Yeah.
You know, they said that whole thing was, and this was people on the right who are going, okay, I'm sorry, I draw the line on lying, because they don't believe him. You know, yeah, the election was stolen, blah, blah, blah. Do you get the newsletter Tangle?
Well, so, sorry. my throat's
I wouldn't be so close as if she's singing in my ear here.
No, it's all good.
To change your
Yeah, I think there's some what was I gonna say? I forget now. Oh, there's some rifles I think that have such a high high impact or high velocity that it doesn't even need to hit you. So I think it's possible that the bullet like traveled right past his ear and kind of tore it open as it was passing.
The thing is, they say he has no scar.
Well, that could be too.
I'm like,
That could be too. I've suffered many injuries. The medical industry is very good, especially if
I am too, and I have the scars to prove it.
Yeah. But you know, Trump is a billionaire, so I'm sure he can afford the best of the best. But you know, a lot of them can't. Although all the more rich people can afford better health care.
Maybe he got someone's ear transplanted on it.
It could be, yeah. He could have gotten it amputated.
Ear
and
transplant.
maybe he's basically Frankenstein at this point. You know.
Let's check his ears out. Do they match?
Yeah, do they match? Well, maybe they amputated both of them and gave him a matching set.
It's too bad they didn't do this.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Give him a new head.
Yeah. Give him a new brain.
No, I should
swap out his brain.
I don't wish anyone ill, but well, that's not true. I kind of wish him ill. I try not to do that because it's bad for you.
It's bad to invite that into your own soul. Yeah.
But if he dropped dead, I would not be sad. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
And given what's going on with him, it wouldn't surprise me. I mean, his hands are purple, and he gained 14 pounds in 5 months, and he was already a big boy.
Well, I think in general, we need to stop electing people that are too old. You know, I mean, on both sides. I mean, look at how many people.
I'm too old, and I'm not anywhere near his age.
Look at how many people are basically they have a colostomy bag and they're in a wheelchair. You know, Dianne Feinstein. I think she retired way too late, or didn't she pass away?
Well, she was fabulous, but here's part of the problem. When you have people in power who are trying to fight that corrupt part, they try to hang on to them because they have all the experience and the knowledge, and they're trying to pass it on before, like RBG.
Yeah.
You know, losing her when we did, that wasn't just a tragedy. That was a crisis for the American justice system.
Yeah. Sometimes you get really unlucky.
Really.
That was like rolling a 1, right? On a 20-sided die, like rolling a 1. Yeah.
I gotta remember that one. That's like rolling a 1 on a 20-sided die. I'm taking that with me.
Yeah.
I'm Jill, by the way.
Jill? I'm Alistair.
Hi,
Nice to meet you. So
I have a friend named Alistair, only he's like this big.
Yeah.
He's from England.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it is more of an English or Scottish name.
Yeah,
you know?
right.
It's catching on in the United States.
Yeah, finally. I love that name.
Absolutely.
I think it's cool. Anyway,
glad
so
to hear it.
how are you? Are you following for your own kind of like podcast or?
Yeah, sort of. It's just like for my own personal page. I like to check out protests. I like to check out protests and other events. On Memorial Day, we went to Fort Snelling, and
nice.
I wasn't filming. You know, I try to be really respectful, even if it's not Memorial Day. But we were taking lots of pictures, lots of short videos, whatever. And it was a great day, you know.
That's what I heard. I was doing a different thing that day, but a different protest. But it's just so important, you know, to be out there, and because if we don't stand up, then we're gonna get run over. I mean, really.
Yeah.
So, well, good for you.
Absolutely.
Thanks for being out here, Alistair.
Nice to meet you. She didn't know. She didn't know. I think I recognize this guy. I think I recognize this guy.
Who's that?
From another protest, maybe? From you? No? Okay.
I never recognized
You look like somebody I know, probably. I go to protests all over the place. You don't frequent
He's
protests?
TikTok famous.
You've been to a few. Okay. You look like somebody that I recognize probably from multiple. So it's probably not you. It's probably not you. You've got a face.
Yeah, doing what?
Probably just holding a sign or yelling through a microphone or something like that. More like I don't know, something like that or that. They're actually, I mean, I took this out of there. I'll be honest with you, I'm not with the protests, but they thought I was because I was walking around with the sign. And I believe in that. Freedom from Minnesotans, you know? Thank you.
It's definitely hypocrisy. Is what.
It's like the Ice Watch thing, right? It's like the whistles, how they have the whistles, the Ice Watch. Alex Preddy, Renee Good, Ice Watch. No? Yeah. Well, there's a whole organization. There's 300,000 people involved in an organization called Ice Watch. That's who they were. Alex Preddy and Renee Good were involved with that group. Yeah. So that's what the shirt's like. Because of the whistle, it's sort of a play on words. Yeah. Blow me if you love ice. Blow me if you love ice. Does it make sense?
It was definitely.
Yeah. So like, it's a play on words. Yeah. Well, have a good day, guys. I appreciate the conversation.
Yeah. Well, she's too busy stock trading, making millions.
That is hilarious, dude.
What?
I walked over there to troll them with this sign.
Yeah.
And I was basically doing a whole like satire thing or whatever. And that woman that I was just talking to that was like whispering in my ear, getting really close.
Yeah.
She thought I was with them.
Oh.
With them?
With them. And so she was talking about, it was such a tragedy when we lost our RBG, Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
A tragedy. I mean, I don't want to see her.
No,
die.
but she was speaking as though I'm one of them. She didn't understand.
That's funny.
She probably knows now.
I'm sure that they
now that she's talking.
Yeah, embarrassed. Yeah.
She even said, "Did you see those two MAGA losers down there? Or, like, the two MAGA guys down there?" And I'm like, "Well, there's three." I was in my head. I played along the whole time. Yeah.
It says that I'm MAGA.
No, I'm gonna post that clip later.
So obviously, if you wear a shirt that says USA 250 years, you're MAGA.
And I'm wearing this shirt.
Unbelievable.
And she thought I was with her.
How all of a sudden are you MAGA just because you wear a USA shirt?
Right.
I mean, can't you be like independent reporting? Obviously can't.
So she looked at me with my American flag.
That's hilarious.
My American flag hat, my glasses, and my ice shirt here. She looked at me and she thought that I was a liberal. She thought that I was on her side. She thought there were only two MAGA here. There's three.
There's
three of them.
There might be others.
Oh, they got let me take some other pictures here. I don't want to disrupt. There's dragonflies. Just taking some pictures.
The flag of fraud. Yeah, they got the flag of fraud.
The fraud flag? Hey, how come you're flying your Minnesota flag upside down?
I'm not.
How come it's upside down?
It's not my
Isn't that disrespectful to fly a flag upside down? How come you're flying it upside down?
Somebody that's so into rules, why don't you get your president to obey some?
He is, yeah.
No, he's not. He's breaking the Constitution every stinking day.
U.S. Code 8, Section 1325. It's federal law, ma'am.
Go away.
Federal law, ma'am. You go away. Whose streets? My streets. Whose streets? My streets. Whose Whose streets? My streets!
When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Democracy! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Democracy!
Who keeps us safe? I keep us safe!
What do we want? Democracy!
I keep us safe!
What do we want? Democracy! Now! What do we want? Democracy! What do we want? Now!
Do you really want democracy? Do you really want democracy? You know, in a democracy, the 51% can vote to take away the rights of the 49%. That's not good. Democracy doesn't work, sir.
Democracy is under attack.
Democracy
What do we do?
doesn't
Stand
work.
up, fight back. When democracy
That's
is
exactly
under
the point.
attack, what do we do? Stand up, fight back.
That's exactly the point.
Democracy is under attack. What do we do? Stand up, fight back. When democracy is under attack.
Mob rule, huh?
What do we do? Stand up, fight back. When democracy
You're proposing
is
mob
under
rule,
attack. What do we do? Stand up, fight back.
Mob rule, huh? You're proposing
proposing
mob rule, huh? God bless you, sir. God bless you, sir.
I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. In my neighborhood. In my neighborhood. I'm gonna let it shine. In my hood. I'm gonna let it shine. In my neighborhood. I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine.
I hope
I noticed
these people aren't going to enter any singing contests anytime soon.
when we got
I just want to do some recording and go home.
Hi, how are ya?